everybody. Thank you for being here. Happy to have another religion stream going and another fantastic guest for you. I have had the pleasure to meet Alex in person before, and incredible skater, a innovator, and we're going to talk about all sorts of fun stuff today. Why don't everybody help welcome me to the stream, Alex Hancook. Thanks for being here, my friend.
Hey.
K2 Alex.
K2
How you doing?
Alex.
Yep, that's my name. How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I like the shirt.
Yeah, I gotta represent.
Yeah, Brad reached out to me and actually sent me some sections, stuff we can play just as time goes on. That was like the first message I got, like before anybody even I saw someone like the post. He had already sent me videos that you guys have, which I love.
I wonder if he sent you fresh out the womb. It's his first skate video.
I don't think so, but I'll have to find it. It's probably
That's my all-time favorite. It's on YouTube. He interspersed all of the most wacky comedy movies like Dumb and Dumber and etc.
Yeah.
In between all of my tricks. It was the coolest edit. I didn't even know he was going to do that. And
That's amazing.
yeah, that was on a DVD back in the day.
Man,
2009.
I'll have to find that. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
That kind of creativity, you don't see it nowadays. Now it's more like artistic and scenic, but that's really cool. You know, that concept is really cool. I wish
it was off the walls, yeah. And it was, I mean, probably, I don't know, I guess I was going to say like in the prime of my skating, but I keep hitting different peaks, trying different types of tricks. But I was jumping off roofs and grinding like handrails off the side of parking structures and stuff back then.
Well, hey man.
So you've always been crazy, huh?
That's always been my style, yeah.
Honestly, that's a good segue right into the first question. How did you get into aggressive inline?
I always played hockey, and it was really popular back in 2000, late 90s. 2000, I took the shuttle bus straight to the skate park from my middle school. Oh, this has a lot of those tricks in it.
Awesome.
Yeah, so this is a compilation of a decade, and an artist who plays the music, he actually hired me to make my own profile to his song. He wanted some visual.
That's
and
awesome.
I went out and filmed some tricks for him. I'm like, hey, I just filmed this stuff. He's like, no, I want your old stuff. Your old stuff's the best. So yeah, I'd skate every day back in the day, you know, all through grade school and to college. I thought I'd quit and focus on studying, but ended up going to all these skate contests in Kalamazoo. Do you remember Day in the Zoo?
Mm-mm.
You're from the west side of Michigan, right? I mean,
Yep. Yeah, I've only been blading since 2022 though, so I'm not familiar with a lot of specifically the Michigan lore. I keep learning more and more.
you gotta find some clips of Day in the Zoo. Chris Couture probably has a lot of them.
Day in the Zoo.
He hosted them. Do you know Chris Couture?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, he was in San Diego. Now he's back in Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah, those were wild contests.
You met him at the Bitter Cold and Josiah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
trying to
still
place
trending.
the face. I know the name.
He's really tall.
Handsome.
Tall, dark, handsome. There's a lot of that. Man, yeah, you're throwing down, man. This is fun to watch. I haven't seen a decent bit of this.
Yeah, this was fun to make
heck?
for sure.
That one right there, that's a Jimmy Sis. You know?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, the fast slide. I love fast slides.
Before
right
Jimmy
here,
Oh, this
man,
one.
what
I'll
the
leave negative
heck?
citric acid. It's the
Yeah.
only negative I can do. I don't do any other negatives except for that one.
So you are like crazy or nothing? Oh, I don't do negatives, so I'm gonna do.
Oh,
I'm
dude,
crazy
that is
or
crazy.
clumsy. I think that's my style.
This is insane, dude. Like, look at
Yeah.
the position of your body, like
Into
wow.
a cess slide, man. It's crazy.
Into a cess. Yeah.
That park's in Alpena, Michigan. That's up
Alpena.
north.
Interesting.
Oh.
Okay.
Here.
I'll be honest. I didn't know anything about you until one day you just passed by me with those huge two-wheel frames and did a royal. I was like,
Where were we?
I want to say in Florida.
Oh yeah, I love Florida. Almost moved there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was it during the FM Invitational? Maybe.
No, before this.
Oh yeah.
Way before that.
Oh yeah, maybe on Skater Migration or something.
Dang,
Was Tim Schmidt in that one too?
No, I didn't see him there.
No. Were you at the powwow?
No, I've never been to the powwow, and all my friends go, and I don't know why I never make it. I am always busy with work lately, and despite working for myself, keeping everything functional has been a lot of work. But I used to go on tour more often, and haven't been able to as much lately.
Where you been basing yourself out of these days and skating out of?
I'm in the San Bernardino Mountains in Southern California, so really close to Disneyland, really close to LA, just east of LA actually. There's a mountain range that's really low key. My town is the most populous town along the, Big Bear is one of those cities in the mountains, and it's still only less than 10,000 people here where I live.
Wow.
And skating wise, there's not a whole lot. There's some stuff here and there. There's a crappy skate park, which I go to sometimes. And then if you go down the mountain, there's a scene in the Inland Empire, is what it's called. And there's a skate shop, a bunch of really sick speed skater guys who do aggressive too. So it's really cool to hang out with a bunch of these hybrid skaters who do fast marathons, and then they go to the skate park. I love that.
But I mean, you skate like that too. Like I don't remember exactly the day, man. But I remember like you just blasting and jumping over stuff and then doing grunts. I was like, what? How you can do a top side with that huge frame?
Top sides are not easy. I mean, that's going to be the most advanced trick for sure.
Okay.
Well,
Crazy.
we're talking about them. Why don't we talk about them? The Gemini frames. So, Alex, can you give me a little bit of background on just like when this started and ultimately what drove you to want to make these frames?
Yeah, so I was pretty much done skating after, like, it was only 2012, I think, and I had just won the Detroit City Skate Contest. It's kind of like the Windy City Riot, but Detroit version.
Okay.
And I tapped out. I'm like, that hurt. You take a week to recover. I won $400, and what brought me back into skating was doing marketing for skating. I got hired by some online skate shops, and they wanted me to test out all their new big wheel line of skates. I'd never heard of big wheels before, and so I'm testing these things, and I'm obviously trying to do tricks in them, which you're not supposed to, and they're all breaking.
Yeah.
And so I bought the Kaiser Trimax frames. If you haven't heard of them, they're 110 millimeter regular aggressive frame, but they don't have an H block. So I took the middle wheel out and I skated those for a year and a half, trying to do anything I could do. But I love the speed. I loved rolling around the city in them and going fast and rolling over cracks. And so after I just kept talking about, well, how do I make an H block? And I saw people rigging up frames, and they just didn't make them for anyone else. They just made them for themselves. I'm like, man, I really wish that this was publicly available. And I met someone who can do 3D modeling.
Yeah.
Their name's Christopher Harold. They're based in Paris. And I've been working with him to just continue tweaking this thing until, we 3D printed it. It kept breaking. And so we made it out of metal. I finally got a connection to make it out of metal. And it's been 7 years, probably to the day, since we've started trying to make this happen. And there's been times where we were almost ready to give up, but we're hanging on by a thread. And now I think this is actually the final frame, and I just picked this up last week. The latest delay has been the grind plate. I actually have a mold made, so we can really make a bunch of these now.
Sweet.
And that's really, really exciting for me. I mean, I'm afraid to be excited because of how long it took, but
Yeah, I understand what you mean. That's a pretty serious H block. Holy crap! How much does that thing weigh?
It's not as much as you think. It's actually, because it's aluminum, it's pretty light. This is just a 3D print of the grind plate.
Yeah.
I mean, this feels like a feather. This is nothing.
Yeah.
This one, which came out of the mold, it's probably, I should weigh it, but I bet it's like a third of a pound. Because it's got all these holes in the bottom. It's only, I don't know if the lighting's good. This is better. Yeah, it's hollow.
Okay.
Nice.
And it's just thick enough in the right places.
Yeah, right. Smart.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So weight is a huge issue. When I tested these things initially, I used scooter wheels, and there are different weights of scooter wheels, but I use the heaviest ones, and the difference is significant. It really weighs down your legs. So I found lighter wheels that are also strong. Actually, these are made by Piper, and I have not been able to break them, and I've broken so many wheels. The spokes split. But yeah, I'm 210 pounds. So
what's the density that you use then?
the density of the frame, the aluminum.
No, the wheel.
Oh, the wheel. Well, it really comes down to these spokes. These were thicker than anything else. I've even tried some ground control wheels that were almost this thick. I haven't measured it, but it looks like, I don't know, half a centimeter maybe on the spokes. And then it's the triangle position. Obviously, that's a strong shape. But I just recommend those wheels if you're gonna slam as hard as I do.
How have you taken them out for distance?
Yeah, I have.
How do they do?
I went to the North Shore Marathon in them, and didn't train for this marathon at all. And I drank. So you have to wake up before 5 a.m. to go to the start line. So I drank this much coffee. I got a cramp immediately.
Ooh, yeah.
Coffee's a vasorestrictor, so it makes your blood vessels smaller, which I knew that and still did it anyways. But yeah, I was pretty happy with the time. I got 1:45, and it was a fun pathway to straight, smooth. And I actually skated the aggressive setup. I didn't even put my middle wheel in. These things come with a middle wheel adapter.
Ah, okay. I was gonna ask. That's awesome, dude. I really like that.
I really should have done that.
Can you show how that looks?
Yeah, here. So this is the version 1 of it.
Ooh.
It's gonna change on the next design, but we're gonna move it to the middle, so we don't need this outside hole at all.
Okay.
And then these were a bit pricey to make. They're really nice looking the way they have the step down.
Right. Yeah.
Probably gonna make a cheaper version for the next round, but a bunch of these we made them, so we're gonna sell these first.
Sweet. Yeah,
That's
I saw
really
that
cool.
On the website here. Here, I'll pull that
And
up.
then another kind of interesting speed thing I did, or what do you call it, distance thing, is I tried to skate the Florida Keys one time about a year ago, and I made it 40 miles in one day.
Wow.
On these things. And
Dang.
Really?
then
With the tri-wheel?
yeah, I actually had the 3 in there that time.
I mean, yeah, I will say so, dude.
And that was really fun. I had Razor Cult boots on for that one.
Wow. What boots you right now nowadays?
Right now I'm testing the Rosie's Fifth Element because I really like actually the Nils Pro model. But
Yeah, the purple one.
yeah,
Oh,
but that
the
didn't
new
really
one.
match the color. So I am gonna make different frame colors soon. But I was testing these out. Not sure how I feel yet about this boot, but I've tested the Rollerblade Blanks and Razor Colts. They're all right. There's, it works with any boot, and actually even non-aggressive boots, it would fit. We've shaped the holes on these things to be a bit wider, so if the connection to the boot is a different length, you can still fit it.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Good
7
stuff.
years in the making, man.
What's that?
7 years in the making.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but we made it. I'm picking the stuff up from the shop. They had to re-drill some holes. That was the last thing that was messed up, and so I keep going back and forth with the manufacturer. But I'm shipping these things out really soon.
Oh, sweet.
To
When
pre-sales.
do you expect to be like fully like out?
I keep thinking that it's going to be like the next week, and I've thought that for the last year. So I hate to say a date, but he told me they'd be done yesterday, and I need to message him because it's about an hour and some change drive from me. So we just have to sort out a pickup day, and then
Nice.
Upon final test, they should be good.
All right.
Do you have a pre-sale going, or?
I shut it down this last winter because we did get a lot of pre-sales last year, and I didn't want to sell it until I knew when they'd be ready. I got a promise that they would be ready last July, and that didn't happen because the mold for the grind plate was a little bit more complicated than they expected. I've never worked with a company who makes molds before, and so I guess they just had to keep on reworking it until it worked right. I guess I learned that there's something called shrinkage, and because of the shape, these wings they would shrink inwards, and then they wouldn't fit on the frame. So we had to deal with that, figure out how to solve it.
Interesting. And
Yeah.
what did that entail? Did you guys just ultimately like size it up a little bit, just account for the shrinkage? Is it like a consistent shrinkage each time?
See, the problem is I'm not even in direct connection with the guys who make the mold. So I just ask them what's going on, and I try to keep them on schedule. I say, hey, give me an update.
Yeah.
And he just told me, there's issues and we have to try again. And
Okay.
we had to design it. Also, he gave me a lot of consultation about like how the model had to be in order for the mold to work. So we couldn't do certain shapes on the grind plate. Like for example, we couldn't use the outer holes on this frame. And so we originally only had these outer holes, and we had to make these because of we couldn't have the connection point going outwards again. It had to be a straight shape.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but yeah, we couldn't have like a C shape here, which was the original design. I probably have some old H blocks upstairs. We had them CNC'd at first, but when you go to a mold, things just when the way they fill in, it works differently.
Right. Yeah. I'm super interested in that whole world. I definitely want to pursue finding out more about like how all that is done. But it's cool to hear that you're working like that, and I respect the fact that you're making sure that they're good to go and not just being like, oh, they're done, whatever, sell them. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because honestly, I've skated on crappy skates my whole life. I'd break K2s and then just, into the ground and keep on rolling on them. So
Yeah.
no one else deserves that experience.
Wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So one thing I wanted to mention watching your little promo on the website is you do an amazing job filming things, and
Thanks.
I did see that you are the CEO of Digital Nomad. Would you mind telling me a little bit more about that endeavor?
Yeah. So only 6 months ago, I started a media company, and I had a media company in the past in Michigan, but I live in California now. Work took me out here. I was working with a fitness influencer for a while, and got a lot of experience building a brand. And we were in the fitness industry, so we made drinks, we sold fitness programming, and people just kind of found us through our influencer that we worked with. But now I've taken that same approach to supporting the community that I live in the mountains. And so I work with, I think, about 10 different businesses near me. And I love just documenting the community that I'm in. And so I give them a good local rate, and I continuously produce marketing content, social media content for restaurants, lodges, the local gas station, local liquor store. I have a candle brand that I help. Actually sponsored our local market, and so I've just been making those market videos for free because I just love being a part of the community that I live in, and found a business model that can work. So we actually expand from just our local community to doing a lot of work in conservation.
Yeah.
So my girlfriend she works for what's called I think it's called a land conservation, where they buy and protect lands, or they try to designate lands with certain protections, like similar to a national park.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I do a lot of their campaigns, marketing for their campaigns.
Cool. Was that one pinned to somewhere on your Instagram? I thought I saw something similar to that here. To try to
the conservation stuff?
Yeah. Thought I saw something. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, no. So the one I'm working with the most right now is called Transition Habitat Conservancy.
There it is.
And they're really fascinating. Oh, there it is. Yeah. They're really fascinating. Actually, so they started doing these controlled burns, prescribed burns to mitigate wildfires. And if you know, wildfires are a serious issue in Southern California. The winds can get up to 100 miles an hour. It's hard to protect against that. So they've been using tactics and getting the LA County Fire involved. They protect habitats, and they're called transition habitat because a lot of their landscapes, they go from, we're on a mountain and then we're in the desert. And so that transition zone has just incredible wildlife and plant life that contribute to all life. It's called a keystone species, species that, that eats the right things, that provides sustainable habitat for everything else to thrive.
Wow. Love that.
Wow.
It's incredible to be a part of that.
Very cool.
How long have you been working with them?
We just started earlier this year.
Wow, man. That's amazing, honestly. To be a part of something like that, that must be amazing.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, they work with tortoises and, birds and mountain lions. I haven't seen the mountain lions yet, but they have a lot of amazing pictures of their trail cam.
Man.
Is this your main job, would you say?
This is probably my biggest client right now, yeah.
Beautiful.
So I produced all of actually you're to the point that I started working. So everything else I produced, but there's a good mountain lion picture. Isn't that incredible?
Wow.
I didn't shoot that.
Oh, okay.
That's cool though. Very cool. Holy cow. Well, yeah, mad respect, man, because that is some diligent work, and people have to do it. If we don't do it, no one will, so I respect that. You're actually making it happen.
Yeah, so Biodiversity Week is coming up next week in California, so we're spreading the word for people to pay attention.
Yeah. Amazing, man. That's pretty cool. Do you have a project you would say you're most proud of, like a singular video or anything like that?
When I read that question in the script, the first thing I thought of was the marketing for skating. I used to go on tour and make blogs for skates.com. And at one point, we were in Florida for an event. And then I went all the way up to Wisconsin to do ice cross, and I made a blog for that. And then I went back to Florida again to the Keys to do a tour with this local group called All Skates Go to Heaven. And if you aren't aware of that, that's actually an incredible group. They put on skate events that are inclusive to any kind of wheel. And I've been helping them out in Miami. So they're on Instagram. You can see. What's that?
When does that happen in the year? Like,
It's all different dates. They do pop-ups at all times. So they have
Oh, wow.
smaller events, and then they have a massive event in the Miami Design District. I think they might do one in October, but there may even be something happening this Labor Day weekend. So All Skates Go to Heaven is on Instagram, and she posts what events coming up next. And Lindsay does a really good job at curating these things.
Right.
wow, so
All
cool.
skates go to heaven.
You seem to be connected with many branches of the community.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm from Michigan. I almost moved to Florida during COVID and got connected to that group. And being in California now, there's so many people here I have not connected with yet. And Kelly,
Still a mecca. It's like so easy there to connect with anybody.
Yeah, man, that's
Like
pretty
this.
sweet. Did you have anything to do with the 616 crew? I learned about them not too long ago, but that's like my area code, and when I learned that was a whole thing, I got so excited.
yeah, I just watched. I was a big fan. When I think I saw one of your questions was what was your biggest influence, and actually it's probably that crew.
Yeah.
was for sure. They are so talented. I mean, I think Don Bambrick was on that.
Yeah.
Even though, well, I don't know if he was because he's 313, but they definitely skate together. And Brian Murphy was the first pro out of Michigan, and just insane skating.
You know Noah?
Noah Zipser?
No, Constant?
Noah
No.
Costin? He's in
No,
Kalamazoo.
I don't.
I'll have to make the
Yeah,
connect
he used to
sometime.
skate K2s too. Yeah, he's from Kalamazoo too. So.
Nice.
Yeah, I was just wondering because he's friends with Chris too, Couture.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's not ringing a bell right now, but maybe if I saw his face.
yeah, maybe. He used to skate. All right, yeah, around the same time that you were skating K2s, he was skating K2s.
Yeah, I was skating K2s only for maybe 3 years, and then they just had a warranty on them for a year, so I would break them and take them back and get new ones all the time.
Wow, that's brilliant. I wish they still did that.
And then they told me, you can't do that unless they were the wrong size. And I said, okay, they're the wrong size then.
I love it.
So you
Sorry,
did you choose a bigger size or a smaller size?
I did not know what I was doing. I chose a bigger size. I was on size 13, and now I'm definitely a 10.
Wow.
But I went down to a 9 because I didn't know what to do, and my toenails fell off.
Yeah.
They grew back, but
Wow, let's talk about extreme.
to figure it all out.
seriously.
Dude, my pinky toes got super messed up because I didn't know what I was doing. I kept getting the wrong size on my M12. And, touring with that and my pinky toe, I was like, I had to skate, Eventually, my pinky toe.
Yeah. When you try on a skate, you really got to jump around a bit because if your toes go forward, it sucks.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite skate event to attend? Is there anyone that's like at the top of your list every year that either if you do actually make it or if it's a dream to make it every year? What do you like? What kind of events?
I'm just gonna say ice cross because it's so special. I've done that a few times. It's definitely nowadays I'm grouping all skating together.
Yeah.
I actually just hit an ice jump for the first time a few months ago with
Ooh.
Jimmy Hake.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Jimmy.
the ramp
He took
maker.
me to a rink and he made the jumps, and
Yep, that's awesome.
that was awesome because it's not ice, it's a synthetic material.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so
Have
crazy.
you seen Johanny
I don't know them.
Velasquez?
I'll pull it up.
Oh, Velasquez,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
skated with him at in Quebec. Yeah.
Oh
He's
man,
killing it
he's
on
so
those
good
things.
at that.
Mm-hmm.
Because he skates those ramps, right? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's wild.
Yeah, he's young, right? He's really
Mhm.
young.
Yeah.
23,
Mid-20s?
24,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, no, he's incredibly talented. That ice cross stuff. So like, For specifically for you, where do you go for that? Is it seasonal because of course it has to be ice, or is there like a place that does it all the time?
Yeah, it's very pop up, very seasonal. Red Bull sponsored it for a while. It used to be Red Bull Ice Cross, and now it's actually called, well, it used to be Red Bull Crashed Ice. Now it's just Ice Cross, and they have it in Quebec. They have it in Wisconsin.
Oh wow.
Near Duluth, not far, and they have it in Maine. And I just haven't been to Maine yet. So
it looks
hopefully
like a
this
blast.
Season. Yeah, and in Quebec it was -10 degrees the first day of this event, and
oh my God.
the next day it was 30 degrees, and I'm talking Fahrenheit. And so all the ice started cracking, and we're hitting divots on the race.
Oh no!
So that was a little frustrating, but they can't control that.
Right.
I mean, but dude, I'm telling you that this seems like it's gonna be so accelerating. Like if you have any kind of heart condition, you should not do this. Because
Yeah.
You know, it's like so.
Look at that. Oh my
so
God, that is so cool.
It's like I live back. Look, yeah.
You have a lot of pads on.
I don't know if
I think
Jimmy's
that was
gonna be
Joey right
mad,
there
but you know, I'm gonna point out that I know as a fact that Jimmy had a lot of issues turning one direction specifically, and he will hit the wall when he started doing the ice cream. So it's not easy, you know. So for somebody that he's so natural as ice skating, you know, like even him having trouble, it's like, oh man, this is like crazy.
How do you Zamboni this thing?
They use brooms, I think.
Dang.
So they use a hose, and then they just use a broom type thing.
That's funny.
Yeah, I broke my blade in half last time I was out there, and I just got that fixed.
Wow.
I know it's one of the most far-fetched things that could possibly be, but I just dream of something that's made out of skate light like this, and just something big, and just like a Hot Wheels track for rollerblades or skates. That'd be so fun.
It's called roller cross.
Roller cross? It's already a thing?
Oh.
It exists.
That makes me happy.
Yeah.
I find it.
And I mean, do you ever skate pump tracks?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
there's a
for
great
sure.
one, like 3 hours for me. It's huge.
That's a lot of driving.
Yeah, it is, but you know, it's the only one near me that's good, but it's really good.
Yeah.
There's a small one in Kalamazoo that you can go really fast.
That's the one I cracked my ribs on, so I stay away from that thing.
Dude, I mean, I didn't know that you can go that fast in such a small thing, but
Yeah.
I flew out sideways where you hit your rib. I just flew out away.
Right,
you know?
yeah.
Sorry, I don't know the Instagram accounts, but
No, I'm just checking.
it might be X instead of cross, like roller X. But
Or X.
I've seen it for sure.
Alex, do you do something else besides skating and filming?
Sorry, what was the question?
Do you do something else besides skating and filming?
Skating and filming. I like all sports. You know, I like to get out on the lake and just any sport. You know, hit the slopes, hit the lake.
What do you do on the lake?
What lake? There's a lake out here in I think it's Orange County called Lake Paris, and I really like going out there with some buddies, do some slalom skiing, some wake surfing. But I'm not any good. I just enjoy it.
Oh, that's cool. It's cool. Like,
Yeah.
what
I mean,
would you say is your, like, if you had to choose from all the things you do, which one is the one that you do for self-care?
like, say that one more time.
If you had to choose from all the things that you do, like skating, filming,
Oh, choose.
documenting, yeah, which one would you say you do for self-care? Like,
Yeah. You know, I like skating a lot, but I've had some knee problems, and I'm still working through it. Actually, I just started going to the gym with some better programming to try to have not be so much of an issue. So that's put the biggest bummer on my skating. Like, because I know my muscle memory knows how to do all these tricks, but so I'm figuring out how to have fun with it with the knee that I had some cartilage missing in the back because of all the injuries over the years.
Wow.
So I like doing sports. I like to I like to skate a lot. I don't skate as much as I want to lately, but I think that being in shape makes skating more fun. So just like rolling off the couch and not skating for a month and then skating, like, you're not going to last that long. So I want to get into the habit of skating more often. And there's a really good community around me. People who, they actually just called me yesterday and they said, we're skating at 6 a.m. So if you're down, like, it's an hour drive. So
Oh my goodness! Did you
I
go?
didn't make it that one. So there's some passionate guys out here in Southern California.
I moved with Cameron for a bit, and in his very joyful kid-like energy, he will wake us up. Hey, let's go skate before the sun comes up. He's like, come on, morning skate. All excited, all smiley, and we're like, oh man, all right, let's try this thing. He's all hyped up. We must do something for him. And you get out there, and it's so terrifying, and it's so horrible. Your body doesn't want to move, but then something flips, and then that energy that you carry out through the rest of your day, you want to have it the next day. So you fuck it. You're gonna wake up again and go through the thing again, and then feel it. Cause wow, like, it's so energizing. It's so crazy, and to have people that are willing to do that, like, that's crazy. It's so good.
Honestly, it's as simple as just getting outside sometimes. I think a lot of what we do in life is inside the technology, and just get out there and do whatever you like to do outside, and your day's going to get better.
I agree.
But yeah, you're talking about distance skating. I mean, you get to see more of the world that way.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you're not locked into a vehicle or a bike where you can't lock it up that easily typically. But, yeah, you're so versatile. I loved, going to places like in Grand Rapids, they have an art series called Art Prize, where all the businesses get taken over with art installations. It usually takes days to see it all, but if you skate it, you can see it in half a day.
That's a great point. So cool. Yeah, I haven't done that. I've gone to Art Prize many times, but it's really sweet.
That's really cool. Jimmy does that a lot. Jimmy, every time he goes somewhere, he puts his skates at night and he explores the whole city just skating around. And I love doing that. If I have the chance, if my kids go to sleep, I put my skates on and I skate around. Like with Troy in Operation Ohio, we did the same thing. Like, it's so nice because then you get to see the place in your own perspective.
100%. That's so enjoyable. I was in Europe on a tour and just hit it in one direction, and you're always going to see something unique and different that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And the freedom of just being able to do it on skates and moving, like, it's like you're walking, mixing with like going fast like a car, almost sometimes better than a car.
Yeah. So there's this video conference in Las Vegas called NAB. I did the whole conference on skates because they had a half pipe in the event, and they, it has cameras out. They were, I think it was either a Black Magic or an Atomos booth, and they had pro skaters on a half pipe. And so I brought my skates. I'm like, are you guys gonna let me skate? And they're like, no, you don't have the right insurance. So I just skated around the event instead on the carpet, and no one said anything. So I'm like, this is great. So then I ended up going into all the casinos with my skates on. No one said anything.
That is so hilarious.
Did the whole Las Vegas Strip.
Huh.
Oh, that's so cool.
They got more things to worry about. Yeah, that's funny. I'm gonna have to try that if I'm ever there again.
Yeah. Don't tell everybody, but let's.
I won't tell nobody. I'll just do it.
Well, I meant just, only a few people can do this until we get busted.
Yeah, until it's the no rollerblading signs everywhere.
Yeah, more no rollerblading signs.
Yeah, more of them. That's true.
Skating the setup that you skate, like that's you only skate these days like that setup, right? With the frame.
Oh no, I skate all sorts of different skates. I've got a whole closet full of different skates. Yeah, so I'm on my Aeons a lot. I have some FR racing skates that if I really want to keep up with these guys in town, I gotta skate the fastest skates possible. The Geminis are. Sorry, go ahead.
What size of wheels are those?
125.
Oh man.
And I should tell you, the Geminis. Let me see if I can get this on. This is a flip chip spacer that I invented that goes with the Geminis. You can skate 110s or 125s with these.
Nice.
So
Wow.
That's
the way they
cool.
go in, you just flip it, and you got that's a 110 setup, and then 125 setup.
Nice.
Oh, that's so cool.
So I haven't seen, like, I invented this a while ago, and haven't seen that in skating yet.
Because you hold a patent.
Yeah, that's complicated.
I mean,
But I mean,
will you be open to do a version of the same frame that fits smaller wheels?
that
Like,
is
'cause I
been
love
on my
90s.
mind. Yes, I want to come up with another design for smaller wheels. I'm thinking we can do 80 to 100 maybe.
Oh, nice.
The option of 80 or 100, and I just don't know if we should do just 2 wheels on the outsides and the grind plate, or if we should do 4 wheels with a bigger space in the middle. I kind of like the idea of 4 down.
Me too. That's yeah. I'm super into that, man.
I think that other people are doing it, and that you're the master at the 2 wheels. And I think maybe you should go in that direction. That's my suggestion, because other people
I
are
wanna
doing
try the
4 wheels
2-wheel.
in different directions.
The Mook.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
be
just I've
wanting to do
skated
the
the long
smaller
frames.
2 wheels for sure.
You want to? Yeah,
I mean,
well,
for
I mean,
me,
I would
because
fit a
it's just
smaller foot in that respect. But yeah, I've skated the long wheels or long frames before, and you can pick up a lot of speed when you're skating at a high speed. You can stride. I had a 5 by I think they were all like 90 or 100 millimeter. I used to
5?
actually I did commercials
that.
for this. Sorry, what was that?
5 wheels.
Yeah, it was 5, and I don't have them with me, but there was this brand called True Fit or something. True Rev. And they're based in Florida. I went down there to do a commercial with them, and they gave me a bunch of product, and I shredded those things. Actually broke a few of them in half, and also leading towards my inspiration to make my own. But
Yeah.
yeah, you're not supposed to jump off roofs in these speed skates.
Nah, probably not. But
But yeah, I used to take the like speed skate whole setup to the skate park and just fly off the ramps. Actually, there's a really funny clip of me falling. I should send you.
That's what your knee is telling you.
The knee thing's so stupid. It was like an overuse thing. It wasn't a one-time injury, but I've definitely hurt a couple ligaments over the years, and yeah, it's honestly I've been working out for the past month, and it's feeling a lot better, and I can't wait to just forget about it and just skate. So we're getting there.
Soon, bro. Soon.
Yeah, man.
You guys have injuries?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
broke
man,
my
yeah.
ankle 2 years ago. I got a plate in my ankle.
Yeah, I had a surgery earlier this year, and I'm still recovering from it. They might have to do another surgery. So I'm like having to have to change my whole approach for skating, even if I want to skate. So it's been an interesting journey. I'm trying to see it as a new way to enjoy skating.
Yeah. What was your surgery?
It's called fistula. It's kind of like awkward to talk about, especially in camera, but yeah, it's around my butt area, and it's not very comfortable to do certain things, or when you fall to land certain ways. It's really dangerous until it's really fully healed, which is not there yet. So being patient is really hard.
You guys, same
I'm
thing I was saying. It's totally a thing. You got to listen to your body, figure it out.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been.
The discipline part is the hardest too,
I'll tell you, physical therapy for a lot of injuries, it goes a long way. So
yeah,
just got to be diligent. Like for the ankle thing, I got a plate in my left leg, but it doesn't really bother me that much.
Yeah, I don't really notice it as much as I can just notice it. I don't have nearly as much range of mobility on the left ankle, but it does make me approach things differently, which I think made me ultimately a better blader. Helped me learn how to overcome, adapt.
Yeah.
Just
Definitely.
perspective, you know, it's
Yeah.
how you approach it, you know. You can, oh, this is the way it's gonna be, okay, I'm gonna use it that way, or it can be like,
Yeah.
okay, what do I need to change it? Like, okay, let me do it. Like we talked about it before, like Jimmy Sis wants to do something a certain way. I find him sitting down, squatting around, hanging out with everybody, but in a weird position. He's just tweaking his feet until he feels comfortable in that position. Now he's like, you know, like we all can do it after the injury. Sometimes you just gotta work the tissue and stretch it and do. But if you just let it be, then just manage it the way it is, and you can also skate. You know, like I was also watching your video with the French brothers, and that's what he was saying. I was just skating through the things, you know, like made it work. I was like, all right.
Yeah. Jimmy's incredible, man. That's one of my. I think I voted for him Player of the Year last year. It's just the moves. We skated together one time, I think, in Florida, and he wanted to skate a wall rail, which is my nemesis, and I knew this, and I ended up busting my shin. You could see my bone.
Ooh.
So I threw some Band-Aids on it, and then I went and filmed him do more tricks.
Band-aided up, Neosporin, and good to go.
Yeah, then I had to drive straight to Michigan.
Ah, nice.
Oh my god.
Oh man, pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, blader shins are a real thing, you know, like.
Oh yeah, dude. People mention that to me all the time. That's why I don't wear shorts. People are like, "Yo, what's wrong with your legs?"
Dude, but Spook, there was a time, and I'm sure Alex can agree to this. There was a time that you were kind of like bully, or like, you know, like people would make jokes about you because you have shin guards, you know.
Oh, I don't wear
Oh, yeah.
pads. I still don't.
Dude, I mean, it still kind of happens, but yeah, it was much worse years
Yeah.
ago. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't
I
fully
don't
pad
know
up
why
every
my
time.
shins are all right. Looking the scars. I guess I got so many that I'm just a scar. But I wear short. I skate in shorts frequently.
Yeah,
It's like
man.
they have hair on the sides, but their whole middle and the center has no hair.
Yeah,
It's
just
all,
like
slick.
a deep color and no hair. Yeah.
Well, I guess I have natural shin guards now, you know, like
Yeah, the bones are built
melted
up.
wax on the skin over years.
Yeah. Man, I remember the worst shinner still to this day. You know how handrails have the uprights?
Mhm.
So it was on the start ramp. If you've heard of Zero Gravity Skate Park in Waterford, Michigan, I missed a topsoul and just like slid down the ramp straight to my shin on one, like the middle support beam,
Ow.
and that was the biggest swollen shin ever. I was just like done for.
And you didn't break it, or?
No, I never broke a shin. Never had like serious shin injuries except for, you know, just a big swollen.
Yeah, definitely had a lot of like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I've had a few
lot,
of those.
dude. Yeah, hang grind specifically is always like
Oh,
safety trick that chins you up, you know.
yeah. See, I don't do
No
those.
way, a kind grind? How'd you mess up? Like, how do you get your shin from a kind grind?
Cause I
Overshoot the soul.
I like to jump on really high things, right? So I
Yeah.
like to just bring my legs up,
Oh yeah,
you know. So sometimes I just for the heck of just doing it and taking my fear away, I go really fast to the kind grind, and I go too low on the back foot, you know. And
Yeah.
it kind of misses. It goes into the inner plate and it drops. And when
That makes
it
sense.
slips out, it's always
so
on
you're
the same
sending it
spot,
hard.
dude.
Okay,
Yeah, he sends it.
that's cool.
I understand the going hard part. Like when you talk about it, it's like I'm the same way, you know. Like for me, it's like two different speeds, either very slow, very or like whoa.
The thing is, if you're not 100% focused, no matter what trick you're doing, you could fall and it could hurt, even on a practice rail. You know, that's if you're 6 feet tall. That's a long drop to the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Depending, yeah.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true. And commitment, like that. That's that thing of commitment that sometimes with the mantra talks about. Like turn it on full commitment mode. Full.
Do you guys know this guy called himself Rugburn?
No.
No.
I love that name though.
Only a few people are gonna know this, but he was the
I'm
most.
not gonna say I know him from back in the day. No.
He would be the most like send it and just like destroy himself and then do it again kind of person. He had some mental instability, but that just anytime someone's talking about like commit, he would just do a zero spin fish brain up a handrail, but he would miss it the first 50 times.
Up a handrail. Oh my god. No.
Yeah.
What the? Oh,
Like, why?
That scares me just thinking about that, dude. Holy crap. No.
Instant nuttiness, to say the least.
He probably did.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
So many things that could go wrong with that. Holy crap, man.
Do you think this is a good time to do the Fast Five?
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you saw them already. Just try to not think about it and just throw it out there.
Okay.
All right. Park, street, wizard, or urban?
Street.
Boom. Favorite pair of skates of all time?
Well, right now I like the Nils Roshi's Pro model. I think they're good.
Beautiful. Favorite trick of all time? Shout out Nils.
I want to get the backflip to Trumizu again. I've landed it before. It's been on my mind constantly.
Wow. Okay. I've never seen it done. I want to see it done. As you say it, I'm trying to picture it. I can see it. Even though it's not myself doing it when I see it. Be clear about that. But
how do you do that?
It's kind of like a flare flip, and yeah.
Dude, what the heck? That is crazy.
I'll just have to do it for you. Maybe I played
please.
Yes. That sounds dope. Oh my God. Well, Jesus, if you're listening to this, try that too. Because I'm pretty sure you can do it too.
Yeah.
We were shredding at the Blade Cup before a couple years ago.
Oh, there you go.
Sweet, man.
It'll be awesome to see it happening anywhere. Like wow, that. Usually, flip to grind is not as cool unless you have the right trick and the right flip combination. And I think that one is the right combination.
Oh, that is so cool. Just in my brain, that seems. Oh, dude, I gotta see
that. Yeah. Favorite skating video ever?
I'm gonna just do a quick shout out to Eye Candy. That's a West Coast video. Oh, all right, cool.
Beautiful.
Love the West Coast scene in Michigan, West Coast, not like where I'm in California. West Side Michigan had so many amazing videos. Brad Bruce has a bunch of different videos. Eye Candy was actually made by Adam Cool, I think is his last name. But just, good. It's all about skate videos. Always had such good music that, your favorite music comes, or at least mine came from skate videos. You heard it first on a skate video, and then you think about that when you listen to it later, so it has a deeper connection. Didn't they release that Ridin' Dirty song in Frankie's section before it even came out on the radio?
I think so.
Yeah.
That
kind of thing is awesome, the way that, skating releases the music.
Yeah. Huh. And I love when the videography of skating went global, how the music of the skating still was like skating, but now it was like from all over the place, and you can hear the same kind of like really good music, but from everywhere now. Like there was a point that was like you, for me, my music came from skating videos, and then watching skating videos from England, I was like listening to the things that they were listening over there. I was like, oh, that's so cool. I learned so much just by skating videos.
Yeah.
Like I would have never listened to Slayer, but then freaking Carlos Pianowski comes out,
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I already knew the name before he said it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Is there anybody that you think people should be maybe paying more attention to that you want to give a spotlight?
Yeah, Luke Naylor. He's sick.
Yes. Yeah. Yep,
Yeah.
we love
I
us some
mean,
Luke Naylor. I mean, on this channel and at the Get Rollin' crew. But I agree, we should all be talking about Naylor more because I made this comment before Windy City was even over. But it's like Naylor's here. He's gonna get best trick. We'll see where he places. Everywhere he goes, he gets best trick almost every time. But it's because he's so creative and he's so good at being creative. Yeah, shout out Luke, big time. Love that dude.
So I met Luke when he was 11. Whoa. And I met him at the skate park, and I said, "You got to learn to street skate now."
Thank you for doing that.
And I drove him around, and I was like in my prime skating crazy handrails, and I'm like, "Luke, you got to fucking try a soul grind, at least."
Yeah. Well, thank you for doing that, because we're all better off as human beings just being able to watch Luke skate, man. Holy cow.
Yeah, dude.
He's in my phone as Little Luke.
I love that.
But then I
so
think,
awesome.
yeah, when I don't know, I think we're got a 7-year gap, so it's a little strange hanging out with him. But like, this is good for skating.
Yeah.
Shout out to Luke. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's cool. I love that.
I was very happy that he got in the standard team.
Me too, man.
And especially like, he's one of those kids that he's been so good for a good amount of time and nobody noticed him, you know.
So
and
good.
then like that expression that you said about him, like if he's here he's probably winning best trick. I said if Luke is here he's probably winning at the bitter cold, because I've seen him so many times that he just keeps going and he progresses his skating up slowly, exponentially, all the way to the end at every contest that he does. And what happens in bitter cold, people start going crazy and then they start dying down very fast because they went too crazy at the beginning, you know, and people start falling and missing more tricks. And what he does is the opposite. He starts lacing and lacing and lacing and lacing more. And then the lines he puts together are not normal anymore. You know, he's doing a hurricane to a true spin something to a shuffle here, and it's all connecting. So that's professional aggressive skating at its best, you know, like beautiful. Like, if I'm sorry, I love Julian, but if Julian could have style, he'll probably look like Luke, you know, like so nice, you know.
Yeah, dude.
It was a really good contest. I think the top 3 guys were all neck and neck. But then when Luke connected those lines and did 2 or 3 hammers in those lines, and he did that maybe 2 or 3 times where he had connected hammer lines, that was what did it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, and the quality of it too. It wasn't like there's people that could throw the spin to grind and make it look nice, but it's like a glance and keep going. You know, it's not like you can see the trick so solid and the way he just connects to the next one. You know, that for me that's super qualitative. You know, like that tells you this guy is on it. You know, it's like precise. It's like on his game. Like. No, unquestionably good, you know. Yeah. I love seeing him skating.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Especially in contests, you know, like fuck man, I don't have that, and he just brings it every time.
You know, I swear, I think he just let me win the last Detroit skate contest because he's like, "Oh, I forgot my skates." I'm like, "What, dude?" Like that was your contest.
That's funny.
Grant Hazleton won that one. I got second, but
Nice.
like Luke would have, you know, he's there.
Yeah, right.
That's another dude I love seeing skating. Like Selena, my wife, she loves his style, man. Like she's like, "Oh, that's my favorite skater," and he just do 2 tricks, and she's like, "So pretty."
Yep.
Grant, I met Grant in 2008. We were on a tour. And I remember, I'm like, "Can you teach me how to land backwards?" Like, he's so smooth with it.
So smooth.
Love that.
Yeah. Who do you think influences you the most skating then? Like nowadays, like do you watch somebody?
Nowadays, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm necessarily influenced, but maybe. I mean, Savosin is, you can't argue he's sick. Really wacky, but
I
I
love
like
his
it. I like
skating.
the craziness. Um, he's doing these gym workouts, which I really appreciate. Seeing what he's doing in the gym, and
Hard.
yeah, the balance moves that he's doing, it's really smart. Cross training for skating, that's how you get to a certain level. It's
100%.
athleticism.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit inspirational right now. Yeah, and he's pretty funny too.
Yeah, I think so. He knows how to do the influencer thing. I'll definitely give him that. But more than anything, his dedication to pushing himself to be able to learn new things and how dedicated he is to, for example, those workouts. It's crazy. His content output is really high. It is more creative than me by a long shot. But beyond that, his skating is so good. I really hope we can start seeing him pop up in more competitions, like specifically Winter Clash, but I would love to see him more places.
Yeah, I
I
want to
agree with
see him
everything.
head to head against some of the other guys because I mean, there's a lot of talent out there. Seeing
Yep.
how they stack up.
I would love to see a game of skate between him and like Danilo or Ben 10. I think it'd be fun to watch.
That'll be sick. That'll be sick. I think that I'm more excited to see how he matures.
Me
You
too.
know, especially
Yep.
being how he's so disciplined, and how he is able to pull so many really good hammer technical tricks. But I think that a lot of that he needs is just enjoying it in like for longer. Like I feel like a lot of his tricks are so you know
Yeah.
um that like I want to see more of him chilling, like the things in the forest that he does when he does the backslide to 70 backslide that for me is what I find the most amazing
Mm.
of his skating, when he's chilling and he comes with these crazy ideas to skate these things and do these things. Why? Because he can.
Yeah.
Because he can. Yeah, I think he's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be cool to see how his profile expands, just as far as like maturing as a person, but also just like see where his trick bag goes, because he can do so much. Yeah, man, that's a good one. I'm excited to see more from him too. Alex, what's the best way people could support you?
Well, just being a fan, social media, that's where we give a lot of our information out.
Mhm.
If we're selling a product or eventually would be great to host more events. I have a background in hosting some skate events. In Michigan, it was called Skate and Dance. Have you ever been to the Lexus Velodrome?
Mm-mm.
Sorry to digress, but that place is really fun to skate at. Sorry, I digress.
Yeah,
But
that's a velodrome. Sounds awesome. Is that in Michigan?
yeah, so a velodrome is actually a bike track. Wow, this is like total tangent, but I wanted to talk about this. Um, it's a 50-degree angle wall that you go in a circle, and we used to do skate races on this thing in Michigan where it's under a dome in the city in Midtown. You can find these tracks out. Sometimes they're outside, but yeah, we had this whole little league going for a bit, and then we turned it into a party, and we had hundreds of people coming and just drinking and skating P rails, dancing on quads, and racing. And
When are
this
we
was
doing this?
I hosted this back in 2019 and 2020.
Well, when are we doing this again?
Yeah, let's do it again.
Well, I'll be back in Michigan in September if you guys want to go.
Oh, okay.
I'm down.
For how
Yeah.
long are you gonna be there?
I'll be there. We'll coordinate dates. I'll be there September 17th, and I have a couple weddings, but definitely want to get over to the Velodrome in the meantime. So
Oh, that sounds
You
I
hit
think
me
they
up.
do a Monday night now, and we could just get in there and turn it up.
Dude, I'm down.
that sounds
Absolutely.
cool. Yeah.
But
I've skated one of those before. That's really fun to try to just have enough speed to start being able to go up on the wall.
Huh.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
So
That
they
does sound
had
fun.
me at the halftime show for their bike races, and I just sent it so hard. I was holding the top of the wall, like slapping people's hands, the whole way around.
That's
What?
awesome.
Wow, dude. That is
Also, really
a lot of
scary
speed.
to I did it backwards once. That was
What?
scary.
That's
Oh yeah.
terrifying. Oh my god. That's cool though. Yeah, I gotta check out one of these now. But yeah, when you're back in town, you said 17th in September,
Yeah, I'll be
like
back
two and
for
a half ish weeks.
probably a week and a half.
Cool. All right.
So
Yeah,
I'll get over there.
I live in Michigan. Metz is in New York, but dude, hit me up. I'll like, especially if it is like a Monday. I usually have Mondays off. I definitely would like to make that happen.
Yeah, I want to put something on the calendar and get over there.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be
Beautiful.
sweet.
But anyway, supporting wise, sorry, I just
You're
wanted to
good.
mention that. I know that these frames aren't for everybody. I don't want to force anyone to buy them, but if this piques your interest and this is something that like you love experimenting with skates, if you're someone who's got 5 to 10 pairs of skates in your closet, like this is for you. You know, I know a lot of my friends are like that. They just have every different kind of skate because they want to know how that one rides and this one rides. This is definitely for you. When I travel, I don't want to bring 3 pairs of skates with me.
Mhm.
These are the most can do it all type of setup. You could grind, you could cruise. I love cruising a lot. This is why I really like these frames.
Mhm.
And you could bring your middle wheel adapter, your extra wheel. You can bring some small things to make a big change in your skate versus like a whole another skate. So if you are interested in the Geminis, I'd say message me about it. Don't necessarily just buy it. You can message me about it. You can ask me some questions. And then I'm hoping to get referrals for skate shops that we should sell these to because I want to support skate shops. I want to have these on the shelf so that more people can get inspired. I'm really excited for the pre-sales to get these on the earliest supporters' feet. And yeah, I just say just tune in. Gemini Skate Frames on Instagram. That's the main place.
What
Good
colors are you
stuff.
looking to come up with next?
Well, I really like the metal color, just straight silver. So
Nice.
I'll probably do that
Sweet.
next. And then I'm open to other colors, and I'll probably just do a survey and ask people what color do you want because it's going to be really easy to change colors. It's just
Cool.
as we're starting this thing, we're going to stick to one, and then we're pretty flexible. I think
That's cool.
this was
I
in
love it, man.
Lake Tahoe a few
Ooh,
months ago
sick.
in May.
Woo, yeah. They look like
How
fun,
do
man.
how are the porn stars?
Porn stars are easy. Yeah, porn stars. Yeah, that's the easiest trick.
Nice.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, sweet, man. Alex, I
I
really
almost
appreciate I really appreciate you coming on, man. It means a lot
Yeah.
to us. All of the things that we talked about today are linked in the description. So if you're looking to support Alex more than anything, you're looking to try a new aggressive frame. It's really pushing the limits. Please go and support Gemini Skates. Just like such a great idea. I'm really excited to see what else you come up with too. We had a lot of good conversations today, but I'm super interested, so I'm gonna start setting some money aside. I think because I've been looking for the city cruiser that gives me the ability to still connect to H block grinds. Being a new blader, I like big wheels. I like mooks, so excited to see.
Would you skate 110s or 125s?
Probably 110s.
Right on.
I have
used to be
125,
obsessed
so
with the 125s, but lately I've been on the 110s.
okay, sweet man. Yeah,
I'll probably
it's
go 110 too.
really sweet, dude.
Well, if you do a marathon, I would say like ramp it up to the 125s,
sure.
but for general purpose, like 110s are pretty sick.
You should
Love
come
it.
to Operation Ohio one day with those. One year.
Yeah.
We do like we skate from Columbus to Cincinnati over 4 days. It's very chill next to the water and so on. But it's straight pavement. But like I bet like 140 miles could be not that bad with those.
Yeah.
How far?
140.
That sounds cool. Is it an event or just like casual
Operation Ohio.
Very
operation?
casual.
That sounds really cool because I definitely am interested in going to both of those places. I got a buddy in Cincinnati and Columbus. I went one time. It's really cool.
It's a blast,
It's really
man.
nice.
It's my favorite event of the year. I mean, I like chill events, but this one is just the best way to disconnect. You get to focus solely on skating, each other, and nature, and it's phenomenal. It's the best.
Yeah. It really,
Operation
it really
Ohio.
sets me
Wow.
up. OperationOhio.com, yeah.
In June. All right. Did
Yeah,
you guys
man.
know I used to do the Cedar Point theme show or theme parks skate
Oh,
show?
no. Really?
What? No.
3 years
That's
ago, I
awesome.
skated with Jaron Grob and Cedar Point.
Nice.
That's amazing. I love that.
If you scroll back.
You skated
What's
with
that?
him? Eric Michaels was a part of it by then?
Yeah, I think he might have been in it in the past, but I was definitely doing that kind of thing that he does.
Okay.
Nice.
That's crazy. I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah, I know, me either. The parade was cool because we were on a float, and it was a pump track float, and it had a jump, and then you could jump off the float into the crowd and then just skate around the park.
That is amazing. What the heck?
Yeah,
It's in Jimmy's page too. You can find it.
I've never seen this.
Yeah. Jimmy jumped out one year. I was there. Like, I went to them to see them, and he jumped out of it one year. I think it was the first year that they made it, and he just jumped so high and so far, dude. Like, people were not expecting him to do that, and he landed so hard. It was so funny.
Hold on, I'm checking his account. Let's see if I find it. Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. And then, of course, with Digital Nomad, if you're looking for somebody to do you good as far as media, you got a really good eye for all things digital. Truly, like was it Hunter McIntyre? Is that how you pronounce his name? Yeah, I've been following him since we made the connection for the Wayland event you set me up for a few years ago, if you remember that. After that I started following that, and I've like all the stuff you've done since I paid attention to, dude. You've always got just immaculate precision with all of your things, the digital stuff as far as digital media, the video stuff. Like your lighting is always phenomenal. That's one thing I gotta say. I got a lot of respect for your lighting. That's a whole thing people don't think about, but I appreciate that stuff. I think
Very
I might
high
have.
quality.
Yeah, I think I might have stumbled across what we were talking about.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yes.
This is Cedar Point.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess right there. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
So I had a lot of fun with that. I mean, feel connected to Ohio now because we had to skate every single day. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
No days off.
Yeah.
And I had days where my knee just didn't work, and I basically did the whole show on one leg.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
But it worked out.
The
Pump track
pump
on one
track.
leg, that's something. That's pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
Though.
And then the jump, right? Do you have to jump out every day?
Yeah. I mean, I got a pretty strong left leg, I guess. But yeah, you had to skate the float for 50 minutes and then do the stage show, hit 4 jumps every night.
Wow.
That's
Did you have to
crazy.
dance too?
Yeah, you had to dance a little bit. Not my favorite part, but you know.
That's funny.
My homie Beans was on skates doing it one year. But he's a scooter guy, and he was on skates doing it the one year that I saw him, and he was like dancing on the thing, and you can see that he was not happy, and he was on skates.
Vince.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haven't seen him in a while.
It could be worse. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's fun, anyways. I think it's silly, you know. I think it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'd do it. Looks like fun,
I dance anyways around by myself.
right?
You know, sometimes just to be happy, you need to dance a little.
Yeah, let it out. Let it out.
Yeah.
Get a little goofy with it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
When you think of like what is a pro skater, you know, it's getting paid to skate, and sometimes that skating isn't exactly what you'd expect, right? It's
Mhm.
not just making sections and being an influencer. Like Savison's making skits and commercials, and there's these theme park gigs where you're kind of sticking to the script and doing a specific thing, and that's how it's monetized. That's how you get paid to skate in some ways. Just selling products to skaters, it's hard to say how much that like potential is. So I have more ideas on how to expand Gemini, and I want to eventually, similar to you mentioned Hunter, he created a supplement drink, an electrolyte product. I want to create an electrolyte product for skaters specifically, and I already purchased the domain or the business Skate Better.
All right,
you get the reference.
Nice.
That's from
Brink. You are Skate Better?
No, Skate Better, it already exists. I think there's something going out there, but I bought the business. There's an Instagram already, but the website, there's not. I tried to bid on the website. They're not selling it right now. I don't know who's owning that, sitting on that. But I bought Skate Better supplements, and I've got a few ideas for formulations with natural ingredients and the types of electrolyte formulations that we had been selling internationally with my cousin. And Hunter's my cousin, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
Okay, no, I didn't.
So, yeah, that's going to happen eventually. And I'm excited for that because I'd want to use the money we make to host skate events and support skating. A lot of this goes back into skating. I have a job already. I make money on my own. I'm not trying to get rich off of skaters. I want to just support the skate community.
Yeah, absolutely. Love that, man.
Love it. Dude, I'm big into supplements, so please, when you release something, let me know. Like, for Get Rolling, we already do like this thing which we call the wellness shots, and we go to every competition that we can, and we just do a pop-up foot waters, and then I walk around asking everybody that I see that's actually skating, do you want a wellness shot? And it's ginger, cayenne, turmeric, lemon, and we started putting pineapple just to have an acidity blender that is not too overpowering, but that it keeps your hydration while you are skating, and in the moment you're releasing all those minerals all through your skin, you need something to be able to keep it. But we don't have like anybody that does anything in the community with supplements that can actually serve the community. Like Jump Street started something, it's no longer there. Shout out to them for even trying it, but I think we need more of that, because a lot of us are like doing a lot of skating aggressively at ages that need supplementation.
Yeah, no, that's great. And really, it's getting your nutrition on point. Firstly, the supplements add to that, but we're out there doing a lot of sweating, and skating is a different sport than almost any other sport. I mean, the extreme sports, they stand out from like classic, like you're playing a game for an hour. Like we're out there all day sometimes, and we're going in hard bursts, and we're definitely sweating. So replenishing and being able to just do our sport better and longer. And I get it. Like a lot of skaters just like to drink beer, and that's cool. Like you can drink beer too, but right. Also have some vitamins.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Well, I love hearing that. That's really cool. We'll definitely be here to support. We're all about that wellness on this side.
So. Are you guys coming to Blade Cup?
I'm not gonna be able to make it. No.
No, we do the Mex tour every year in November. So at the beginning of November, I'm going to Monterrey, and then we tour down.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, I'll try to get to the Operation Ohio. Put that on my calendar.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome. I think you'll love it. Yeah.
Try to have to hit the velodrome when you're in town.
Yeah. It's been years. Man, they still do the event that I started. It's just not as popular, and they don't market it. But I used to have hundreds of people there. They have like private booths all on the inside. We max it out with vendors, like food and crafts and private parties. Wow. And we'd have a lineup of DJs from Detroit that were in the scene, and they don't do anything like that now. I think they just probably do maybe one DJ. They still have the nice lighting, but it's now turned into kind of like a roller rink and just the roller rink. Whereas I used to have like skate boxes there and handrails and jumps.
Yeah.
On the track.
Dude,
Yeah.
Spook and I have been talking for a long time about putting an event together where all the musicians are bladers, DJs, bands, all bladers, while we just skate. Or like, I think the vibes, the connection might be there too. Like we should talk about it too. Like if you want to do something like that again, because we're really interested in putting something like that together.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it works. It works. My first guy I always work with is a skater. He's a DJ and has a band. His name's
Nice.
Trevor Boscher.
Okay.
Lives in Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've met him yet.
He's so low key, no one's heard of him. I'm putting him on the map now. Because he started skating marathons and now he's faster than me. So I gotta step my game up.
I'm trying to sell my marathons. Those are enough for me, man. I need some ankle support.
What the marathon type stuff?
Yeah. It's
What's
really
the furthest you skated?
140 miles.
40?
Oh, in one day?
Yeah.
65.
What? That's more than me.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, 1 year in Operation Ohio, I had to go back and forth for the team because we had a slow team and some people that just wanted to really blast. So that's really hard to keep a binding on the whole group, so you just split in two. But then just to check on people, I'll go back all the way to the back, miles, and then come back and check on the front again. So that one day I did 65 miles just by doing that. Like basically did the route twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Operation
fun,
Ohio.
man.
It's a good time, man. Yeah, I really enjoyed
It's flat.
So you do 140 in one day, right?
4 days.
No, in 4 days.
Oh.
We camp along the way because it's a bike trail that has a bunch of free campsites along the way. So we stop and we stay there every night. The same campsites. 2 of them are on the water. It's very, very nice. The first one's got like Wi-Fi and a shower and like a bathroom and all that. So it's really good. Meta's done a really good job mapping out the best places to be. And then this last time I was there, a girl that goes by Scary and I stumbled across a waterfall that's like 20 foot tall and like 30 feet wide, just in the middle of Ohio. Is beautiful, and you can just go down and sit in the water at the base of the waterfall. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to hit up that next year. But that's the vibe, we're just hanging out the whole time, and we got to support vehicles, so you don't carry all your stuff. You put your stuff in the vehicle at the beginning of the day, and that support vehicle drives to the next spot. Sometimes we'll take turns and whatnot, but yeah, it's good.
If you're into hammocks,
yep, hammocking.
so easy, yeah, dude. I love bringing the hammock because even for the sleeping overnight, but the times that we're like we have the stop and we can hand the hammock and just chill in between the ride. Like we skated 25 miles and then chill.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Nice.
Well, we've been trying to close out for a little while. That's what I like about these conversations, is they can just keep going. And Alex, I really appreciate you very much.
Yeah, same to you. This has been great. I enjoyed this a lot.
I'm glad.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for doing these.
Thank you for all the support you've given me throughout the years. You've set me up with gigs, and you set me up with people, and you're just you're a fantastic rep for blading in general. But it's cool to see also the work you put into, for example, the conservation effort that you're working with. I have a lot of respect for that. So keep that hard work up, man. If you would like to support Alex, again, go to all the links in that description. Go and follow and comment and subscribe. Do all the things that will help the algorithm make it happen. And then, of course, stay tuned for more podcasts here. And stay tuned for good things to come out of pretty much everything Alex does all the time. So we're excited to see more and more happen with you, Alex. And again, thanks so much for being here. I'm going to close out the stream, and then we can hop off.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks for being here, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you, everybody, for being here.